seduces. Attack it! Attack it! Come on!
Where'd you get these?
It's nothing.
You sweet girl.
Feel my touch. Respond to it.
Someone's hot for teacher.
I don't want to talk about that.
We really need to relax.
It's the role, isn't it? It's all this pressure. I knew it'd be too much. I knew it.
What's she doing here? He made me your alternate.
The only person standing in your way is you.
Right, talking about Black Swan Moan.
Black Swan Moan. Waiting for that
movie where Samuel Jackson got that swan tied up.
Yeah, he ties up Natalie Portman.
Girl, you got a fever in you.
Well, you know what? That ain't far from wrong. You know what? She could have used a little Samuel Jackson to tie her up.
Oh, yeah.
And exercise some demons out of her with some good blues music.
Yeah, I think a firm hand would have been called for, and not Barbara Hershey going, I don't understand.
Shit. Compared to Barbara Hershey, Samuel Jackson's a saint.
That's true.
I don't know. So can you imagine Samuel Jackson as your ballet teacher, though? Step 1, 2! Step 1, goddammit!
That ain't no plie, bitch!
What the hell are you guys talking about again?
Oh, yeah, what were we talking about?
Oh, yeah, we're talking about the Black Swan.
Black Swan. Black Swan.
Sorry. I'm alive, Samuel.
You know, he's in every movie.
Yeah, why not this one? Okay, he is the Black Swan.
He's up for the role.
He just comes out in a tutu dance. Yeah!
You're a little too tall for this role.
Well, it was inspired based on that character he played in The Spirit.
Oh, see? Don't do that.
You know he looked like a black swan at one
Don't
point.
even mix those things together.
Except with a Nazi symbol on it.
I'm graceful, motherfucker. But this movie is being touted as probably, now we're talking about this movie as of 2010. And then we're near the end of 2010, and there's a whole bunch of critics who are saying, my God, this is the best movie ever made.
So the way you're putting this right now sounds like you're planning for people many years from now.
When they, yes.
Hell yes. And commenting back going, well, I think if you refer back to the Black Swan review of 2010.
Those guys, those Spiel guys, they got it right.
Long after the human race is gone and aliens come from Sirius the Dog Star and they're shifting through the rubble of what was our civilization, and they come across these Spill podcasts.
Yes.
They will listen to this and go, oh, that Black Swan. Sound like that was the best movie of the year.
Actually, no, they'll listen to those podcasts and be like, damn, no one of these motherfuckers are dead.
Yeah. You know what? If they hadn't died off, we'd have killed them. That's probably what killed them.
Where's those Howard Stern tapes? Let's put those on.
Yeah.
You know what, Corey? Before sticking an adjective on it, tell the people what it's about.
Natalie Portman is a ballerina who's out of her fucking mind. That's pretty much what
there you go.
No, it's, you know what?
Perfectly described.
Well, it has a lot in common with its biggest influence, which was a film from the 40s called The Red Shoes, which is another dance film. I mean, it wears it on its sleeve, but, you know, thankfully most people haven't seen The Red Shoes. And, you know, when you deal with the idea of, like, what is one of the most exacting, perfectionist, you know, arts out there, and it's dance, especially ballet. And this really gets into that. The odd thing is that originally the director, Darren Aronofsky, he came up with an idea that was a mix between this and The Wrestler.
And The Wrestler, yeah.
This and The Wrestler, I mean, I guess they're all wearing tights, but, you know, that makes sense.
That's what this is going to be called. It's going to be called Darren Aronofsky's The Leotard Collection.
Well, yeah, that's right. He's got to make one more, yeah.
He's got to make one more about a superhero.
Oh, that's right. He's making Wolverine.
Yeah.
And then there we go.
Wolverine, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of choreography involved in both sports. Let's be fair.
Yeah. But I did read that he intended to have this film be like a companion piece to The Wrestler.
They seem to all take off from, you know, Swan Lake, the whole story.
And this movie is pretty much the story of Swan Lake.
Yeah, a ballet company
Clint Mansell based his entire score around the original Swan Lake.
Yeah.
So even moments that they're not performing the ballet, he's using strains and themes from it throughout it.
Yeah.
Before you guys said this, I didn't know that, but I totally made a connection between the two.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got your main character who is just basically spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
With
through her need for perfection.
Yeah.
I would argue that this actually has more spiritually akin with Requiem for a Dream in many ways.
Really?
Certainly, in the way that you're watching this person go mad and the ways that it happens, the way it's affecting their life, the way the film describes to its audience, you know, her insanity, where even the audience isn't really clear on whether or not something really just happened or whether or not that was totally in her head.
Yeah, you can see this like really be. I mean, you can watch all these. You can watch these three movies: Requiem for a Dream and The Wrestler, and this would fit perfectly in the middle.
It feels like a triptych.
It really does. And once again, you know, Aronofsky really shows you how, you know, he can really portray the mindset of somebody's head and put it on film like just perfectly, I thought.
He's obviously dated a few crazy bitches.
I think he's actually gone crazy at some point because you watch these images and you're like, wow, that kind of reminds me of the last time I tripped out.
Yeah, he's not unfamiliar with madness.
Well, I was gonna say that. Doesn't somebody go mad or just completely self-destruct in every one of his movies?
Well, all these movies are about some sort of obsession to the point of self-destructive.
I mean, really, if you were to like have a Aronofsky film festival, your audience would probably kill themselves before it was over with.
These films don't tend to be happy, generally speaking. They do tend to be about obsession leading to self-destruction. You're right, and in most of them, just plain and simple madness.
Oh yeah,
which I find fascinating. This is one of those movies that I'm always looking for, and especially when you get like an actress like Natalie Portman, who I never really thought that she really has had that one movie to really shine besides The Professional.
Sure.
It's been a long time since I've always been waiting for Natalie Portman to make a great film. And it seems like, at least for me, with this film, it seems like she's finally done that.
There's no question that she's going to get a Best Actress nomination this year.
Definitely.
And I haven't seen another performance this year that was better than hers in this. Well, I mean, regardless how you might feel about her in other films, she goes above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, no, I think she's amazing in this movie. She plays a character named Nina, who is given the role of both the White Swan and the Black Swan. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, because I'm calling all this in a musical production of Swan Lake. And she is so obsessed with making this perfect that she's getting pressure from a mother who she's trying to please. Her mother's also in a case about her having these habits we won't go into.
She's got a crazy mother.
Yeah, she's got a crazy mother who you can tell has pushed
a crazy stage mother.
Oh yeah, she's pushed this sense of like perfection on her.
That I could have been a prima ballerina, but I got pregnant with you and gave up my career for you. So now you must go forth and fulfill my dreams.
Yeah, it's clear she's had her own issues because there's insinuations that she was like a cutter or obsessively like scratches herself to bleeding and stuff.
But you never know, because if you look at it, this is pretty much David Cronenberg's Swan Lake, because there's so many things in here that have to do with the skin and ripping things apart and blood everywhere. This girl has been driven to like please everyone so far that you could tell that some of these things that she has of scratching and cutting has been driven because her mother is driving her crazy. She's so obsessed with getting this part right that when a friend of hers, a girl befriends her within the company, played by a really hot Mila Kunis.
When was Mila Kunis not
hot?
I was going to say. What other Mila Kunises are there?
I tell you, because
this film where she's totally disgusting. The one.
There was a moment that she's done. What's that chick from Family Guy?
Oh, Ms. Meg.
She's done Meg so she's done Meg so well that I see her as Meg. But this movie turned me around. I finally came around.
Why? Don't forget, she's got Vincent Cassell plays the creepy ballet director.
Oh,
I'm trying to get the best performance out of you by sticking my hand in your cunt.
Well, that's actually based on a real guy, apparently.
Right.
I can't remember his name. The Ballantine or something like
Balanchine.
that. Balanchine. But apparently he was well known for. He wasn't sexually abusing them per se.
Bullshit.
It depends on how you define that, because he would go, you have to find your sexuality to find the role.
Here, I'll put my hands in your pants and show it to you.
In the context of the film and what she's trying to achieve, he's not wrong. She is so fucking absolutely ramrod straight, and she's so incapable of finding that side of herself. That's what she actually kind of needs, is just to get well and truly fucked.
Well, I disavow everything you just said.
Leon, in a court of law, that guy would be in jail.
He is on her ass to also be perfect. He's like, you know what? You got the White Swan down. Now it's the Black Swan that you can't get.
You got to be a slut.
Black Swan is the one that's the seducer. The White Swan's the one who runs away. She's so perfect at the White Swan, but she has nothing in her that even understands the Black Swan.
And he's telling her, girl, leave here, go eat some KFC, go watch some rap videos.
Well, honestly, this movie is packed with girls that all look alike. Once they have the black eye makeup on, their hair tied back in a bun, he could have got a different chick to play the Black Swan.
There's more things involved than what they look like in ballet. I know that might seem.
Well, the thing about this guy, I love this guy, is that he's also another guy. He's like, what I liked about his character is he'll do anything to get something out of you, which even if he has to cross that line where he's basically molesting you, he's going to do that in order to get a reaction out of you. And you can tell, there's part in the film where I was like, wow, I can see this guy being really creepy, but his methods they work, I guess, because basically you notice that his methods have worked on somebody else, because they introduce another character who's played by Winona Ryder,
right?
Beth, who is like the previous star of this ballet,
and she is completely broken.
And you've noticed her down. Yeah, you've noticed exactly what has come of her.
Beth, I'm so sorry to hear you're leaving the company.
What'd you do to get this role? He always said you were such a frigid little girl. What did you do to make him change his mind?
What's going on here?
Hey, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you.
Go home.
No, don't you do that. Don't you dismiss me like that.
My little princess, please hold it together.
I'm coming by later. I have something for you. It's a token of my appreciation.
Right.
You make the most of it, Nina.
Hey man, no one's going to say that doing art on this level of intensity is good for the people doing it. I don't think anyone makes that argument. The point is that when you're really that devoted to wanting to create art on this level, yeah, it's going to fuck you up in a lot of ways.
Well, not to mention Vincent Cassel. I mean, he's the French actor. You've seen him before. He's been in a lot of things. Yeah,
Irreversible.
Yeah. He's been on a lot of
Ocean's 12.
Yeah, he's been in a ton of he's been in a ton of American movies. He's kind of more of a character actor over here, but you know him because he looks crazy. I mean, he's a handsome guy, but he's got like the craziest face I've ever seen.
That guy is married to Monica Bellucci.
I don't care. He looks. He's
got a very triangular face.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's wide at the top and real thin at the bottom.
He looks to me like a marmoset. I mean, that's no wonder the girls are going crazy because he's got these huge eyes and he's just looking at them like, yes, that's it. Around, turn, you got it. Be the character. And it's just like, get the fuck away from me, man. He's in your hair picking fleas and shit.
I don't know where he's.
I don't know about
I don't know how he's getting work because I think he's like also a pretty famous model. I think before he became an actor
and a martial artist.
Yeah,
because he made a bunch of French kung fu films.
That's right. Yeah.
I also heard he does landscaping and roofing too. So.
Yeah, he's a great cook.
He's Edwardian, apparently.
He was the president of Zimbabwe.
What is he doing right that we're doing really fucking terribly wrong?
Yeah, no. I mean,
he shot JFK.
It's funny because it's. I mean, he's come to a point back around. I can see what you're saying with Requiem for a Dream because I still see it as a companion piece to the wrestler. I mean, if nothing else, because of the tights. But and then plus, he's also compared both of them as like, well, look, they're both about dancing too. He says
choreography.
Wrestling is a form of dance within itself. He says, and so looking at these two movies, he's like, one is just very brutal. The other is just I guess not as brutal.
Wait, which one is not as brutal?
I know.
It seems like in some ways, I get what you're talking about because in the themes that they're both exploring and the way that these people are into what they do, sure. But I think in the actual execution, it resembles Requiem.
Yeah, I can see that because the wrestler stays very grounded in reality. There is nothing like, is this real or is it not real? It's all very real. It's just very sad.
Whereas Black Swan wastes no time getting into the whole where the audience is questioning as much as she is.
Well, the other deal with I think that this compares to Requiem for a Dream very well too, because not as much, but because Black Swan centers on one character.
Yeah.
But all these characters that surround her, they're also very obsessed in her. I mean, she's almost like the drug for these people in Requiem for a Dream.
Like, I'm not the world's biggest fan of ballet. What can you say? I mean, I'd love to be that cultured. I'm just not. But the film, when it's showing you the ballet sequences, the camera never comes off her. It's almost like they've got her on one of those rigs where the camera's attached to her as she's spinning around and doing the elaborate dance sequences. It's never off her face and what she's feeling and what she's seeing. And that's, that's what we're talking about. That's what this movie is. You're not going to be forced to sit and watch Swan Lake. That's not what's going on here at all. You're watching this woman disintegrate, sometimes in extreme uncomfortable close-ups.
Well, saying that aside, I mean, whether her acting was good or not, I would give it to her just on the dancing alone. I mean, everybody who's in this, but especially Natalie Portman, she really delivers on this ballet, all these moves and everything.
She trained her ass off.
She had to.
And it looked.
I mean,